Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Trove Tarot, also known here on YouTube as Mystic Moon. Welcome to my second channel. You guys might wonder why I say that. The reason why is because sometimes people recognize my voice and then I get a bunch of questions. Is this Mystic Moon? So it's just easier for me to introduce myself as this is my second channel. So anyways, you guys, what is today? It is Fortune Friday. Sometimes on Fridays, I love to bring you guys like a fortune telling style reading. So this is where we're going to be using some different types of decks that I don't use all the time. I've got tea leaf fortune telling cards, Gypsy witch. I have the Zoltar cards. You guys know the Zoltar fortune telling machine. I've got some of his cards. I've got Lenorman and Kipper cards. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Plus, I'm going to use some charms as well. So anyways, you guys just take what resonates for you. Get rid of anything that doesn't. Everything will be listed down below where you guys can purchase these items, as well as this fortune teller organite created by my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. Isn't this so cute? She painted the little nails and everything red. I just love it so much. All right, you guys, let's get into the reading. So we're just going to grab just some cards and just go for it. It's an open read. Anything can come through. All right, no outline here. So this particular deck is called the Answer deck, and it's one of those decks that's kind of like an out of print, hard to find. So I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty sure that it's like on Amazon for like $100 and something, which I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's worth it. It's just vintagey. So it's up to you guys. But anyways, let's get some cards. What do we need to know here for my viewers today for this Fortune Friday? What do we need to know? Ooh, we have inspiration, the key. So I'm getting here that if you guys are finding keys, random keys, or just like seeing visions of keys, this is actually information that is coming to you as spiritual downloads from the universe, from the cosmos, from your guides, even your higher self, trying to tell you something, to inspire you, and to give you some sort of knowledge or information on how to unlock a situation. So to me, these are ideas. These are things that inspire us to make changes in our lives. So be on the lookout for keys, you guys. Love that. I absolutely love keys. Keys are also connected to Goddess Hecate, just so you guys know. So if you guys work with Goddess Hecate and you guys are seeing keys, this could be her presence around you. Okay, so then the next card that we have is Scandal. Well, that doesn't sound super positive, right? What I'm getting here, though, is that there could be something in your life which is a mystery, something that seems scandalous to you, or someone's acting scandalous, or it just seems like maybe there's a situation, even in a work situation, or a family or friend or even a lover situation where you're trying to understand something. You're trying to gather information, key information that would kind of inspire you to get to the bottom of this mystery or this scandal, to figure something out, all right? Kind of see the truth in a situation. And we do have hidden enemy, okay? So it's indicating to us that there is someone here that is in the shadows that might be pretending to be someone that they're not. So either it's a two-faced person that you're dealing with, like they're just not telling you the truth, or this could be somebody who's pretending to be your ally, but really they are not. So we need to be very, I want to say, guarded, and we want to make sure that maybe we're not revealing everything to the people around us, especially with people you feel like you're not sure about, people that you can't trust. I'm getting here, the key information is that you can't trust this person. So it's probably best to keep your distance. I'm also getting like a work friend or family situation where someone has a problem with someone and they're trying to bring you in. They're trying to campaign against a particular person. Just don't get involved. Anybody that's trying to get you on their side, or they're trying to get you to hate someone, this could be anything, you guys. You have to really be leery of people like that. They're trying to manipulate you for their own personal gain, and they're trying to get you to perhaps gang up on someone that they don't like, or a cause that they believe in. But is it really even your issue? Is it even your cause? So I feel like this is something here, like this key is being given to you in the reading to tell you it's key and essential to stay away from these types of situations or people or drama. Like it's better to just say less and don't get involved, because sometimes, you guys, it is guilt by association. And I think that we've probably all in our lives have gone through something like that, where you've been in or amongst a group of people that are having a conversation, and then suddenly you're an issue or a problem, or something is getting blamed on you. Well, maybe you would have been best not even to be in the presence of these other people, right? So I feel like it's best to just avoid just drama or gossip or just any kind of situation or issue that's not yours. Try not to allow someone to drag you into their mess. I mean, there's a difference between wanting to help a friend, but I'm getting here, you'll know the difference. If you're feeling like something's shady or something's off, really pay attention to that gut instinct and that situation. And I like that we have Goddess Hecate coming through, because she's a dark goddess, and that dark goddess energy does help to protect us from our enemies, helps to protect us from things that, basically are not on the up and up. So it's very key here that you step into your dark feminine or dark goddess energy, that shadow side of yourself. So that way you can put up a boundary and say no to someone or cut someone out. And sometimes it takes us to tap into that shadowy side of ourselves to be able to protect ourselves. So the shadow side is not a negative thing. It's very necessary in order to deal with dark people. You need to be able to defend yourself against dark entities, dark presences in people. And that's what we're being asked to do. So I love that opening message here for us. All right. So a little fortune about that. Let's go into these Gypsy Witch fortune telling cards. This is a deck that I probably use once a year, you guys. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those things. It's like a more of a novelty deck for me, but I just felt like it would be fun to use it this October. So let's get into it. All right. And this is the kind of deck where really like Lenorman, Kipper, and these fortune telling cards, especially this one, because I think it is kind of considered a Lenorman deck. You do use these in a specific way, but I'm a rule breaker, so I will use these just as oracle cards. But you usually are going to use them in a spread, and the positions mean specific things. So we're just using them as an oracle deck today. Okay, so we have the Four of Diamonds. It says number 27, and it's the dog. So the dog in Lenormand, you guys, is friends, friendships, okay, loyalty, people that are around you. Can you trust people? Well, I am getting here because of this particular card that just came up. There could be someone in your friends field that is false. Okay, so make sure that you either cut that person out, or you get real clear about this person's motives and kind of figure out how you're going to deal with them. Okay, but it does say the dog represents true friends. Okay, but if it's distant, it means unsuspected enemies. So I feel like it's coming up for a reason. It's kind of like figuring out who your true friends are. You'll know those types of people in your life, people that use you, people that seem to only call you when they're having an issue or a problem. So if you're like an empath or maybe a spiritual worker, so you've got some sort of tools such as tarot or, just a very healing presence around you, people sometimes people don't even realize actually that they're doing it, but they're just doing it. That's why we have to set healthy boundaries with people. This is one of the reasons that I don't read tarot or oracle cards for friends, okay? I have a pretty big boundary around that, because that way we can't get into a situation where the lines are blurred, you know what I mean? Where we're spending all of our time doing readings for each other, which can become very exhausting, and sometimes it can be abused. So there's just certain kind of rules and things that I have. I don't do readings for people that I know. I just don't. I used to a long time ago, but I don't do it anymore. So anyways, that is something here where we just might need to put up healthy boundaries with friendships, and there's nothing wrong with that, because if people are your true friends, they're not going to mind your boundaries. They're going to respect them. They're going to understand your boundaries. All right. We have the Four of Hearts. This is kind of interesting. 4 and 4. So fours to me, you guys, have something to do with our foundation. So the fish indicates money, job, career. So I do feel that some of you guys are dealing with some sort of drama in the workplace. Don't get caught up in the drama. Don't mix business with pleasure. This could also be an indication too, maybe it's not the best idea to get involved with that person at work. You'll have to see that person every single day. You know what I mean? And you know what? Who am I to talk? I've been involved with several people at work, and things haven't worked out with those people, and we were still able to work together just fine. So it's not always the case, but sometimes it can be unpleasant, especially when someone doesn't know how to deal with, let's just say they just don't want to see you anymore. So what they do is they just give you the cold shoulder, and it's very hurtful. You know what I mean? You're just like, wow, what did I do? Kind of thing. Wow, that really sucks. So sometimes people just don't have the proper tools to be able to be mature and to deal with situations. But it says the fish is the emblem of a riches through stalks, but if distant, it foretells failures and disaster. So this is also about business and friendship. All right, business and friendship. So let's get another card to see if it's going to foretell anything here. The Park foretells new love when very near, if distant, false friends. So another card about false friendships. That's very interesting to me. And I feel like we do have to pay attention to this. So the 9 of Clubs, number 26 here. So the Park. The Park, of course, is about public venues. It's about invitations, social atmospheres. So I do have to kind of go along the same lines of business parties, business ventures, friendships, false friends. Who can you trust? Who can you not trust? Dating people at work, that sort of thing. So yes, there could be some sort of, it does say new love could be on the horizon. But what I'm getting here is that be friends first. Maybe don't just jump into a romance with somebody. Maybe take some time to get to know someone first before just jumping in. Because I feel like maybe just jumping in and going super fast, especially somebody that you work with, it could end up disastrous to where there's a lot of uncomfortability later on. So really take the time to get to know someone. Also, you know, if someone is not available, they're married or they're in another relationship, it might be best to also not get involved with that person, because people that are going to be truthful and honest and faithful are not going to be involved with other people, you know, while they're getting involved with you. So it's kind of like using your logic in that situation to say, you know, this is fishy, okay? Something smells fishy. Oh, you don't have a social media. You don't believe in social media. You know, crap like that. You meet someone at work. You really don't know anything about them, but they have all these things where they don't. And this doesn't have to just be work, you guys. This is just people that you meet. It's fishy. It smells fishy to me. You don't have a social media. I'm not saying that everyone has. There are people out there that do not have social media. But why does this person not have a social media? What does this person have to hide? I actually know someone that just recently discovered a lot of stuff about someone because they just claimed they didn't have a social media and found out a lot of things that they probably wish that they wouldn't have even gone looking for. So it's just one of those things where you have to, in a way, kind of be on guard and do your research, or take things slow and just really get to know someone. Because if you don't, it might be that you end up in a little bit of a sticky situation later on. So I just feel like this is about, you know, making sure that you know who you're spending time with, and whoever is this hidden person, it is about being on guard. So if you have a friend, also a loyal friend that's giving you advice about someone and saying, I'm just not sure, there's something off. It doesn't mean that that friend is right, but it means that that friend has your back and that you do probably need to pay attention or to investigate, because there's loyalty here as well. People are trying to, protect you, and they do have your back. They have your best interest at heart when it comes to someone that might not have your best interest at heart. So sometimes we want to discount what our friends are saying. We're just like, I don't want to hear it. I'm getting here. Listen, pay attention. Okay, so that is what we have, you guys. So just take your time when it comes to friendships or meeting new people. All right, so we're going to go into this deck right here. I don't even know what it's called. It's one of those Dollar Tree decks that was like sold 10 years ago, and now it's like a novelty collector's item. I got this one on eBay. So but I don't know what it's called. That's the only problem. Because you can see it doesn't have a name on it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at the energies here of the future, because the deck is comprised of past, present, future, but I want to look at the future. Okay, so with the Page of Swords, gains a mature perception of the world. I really like that, because obviously when we go into situations, if we are talking about someone that you're just not really sure of, it's very quick to just assume something about someone and just say, oh yeah, I know them. Oh, they said this is what they do, you know? And it doesn't mean we got to go around life and just being investigators, but we're more mature. Why? So if someone's burned you before, or you've been lied to before, use this wisdom to your advantage, to where maybe next time you don't take things at face value. You allow people to, in a way, kind of with time, prove who they really are. If they say who they really are, then obviously that's going to match up later on. If people are lying to you and they're trying to hide something from you, this is about just maybe doing that extra step or a little bit of investigation, kind of figure out why, or even ask questions. If you're getting answers that don't make sense, it's about being logical and rational, like the Page of Swords is, and just saying, yeah, no, that does this what is it? Your bullshit isn't adding up, right? It's just not adding up. So be smart. And we have the Queen of Cups. An intuitive thought will guide you. So use not only your logic, but also your intuition. The Queen of Cups can be very emotional, but the thing is, she also has her intuition, which is her higher self guiding the way. So when it comes to conversations or information or making decisions, very important decisions, utilize your not only logic, but also your intuition to be your guide. Your gut feeling, your gut instincts are correct. And we have the Fool. A joyful mistake will be made. Wow. You know what, you guys? The Fool's energy just means that nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? You're going to have to take some risks. You're going to have to be made to feel like a fool, but that's how you're going to learn in life. So if you guys have already dealt with the situation where you feel like a total sucker and you feel like somebody just basically came in, because the Fool can be like a jester, obviously, you can see, you know, kind of like somebody that's there to fool you, to lie to you, to deceive you. We have to go through that in life before we really can understand and truly know human nature and know what human beings are capable of. Some people are just born liars. Some people are so traumatized in life that they will never be able to tell the truth. I mean, seriously, I know people like this. They'll never be able to change. It's like ingrained in their brain to be this way. They are hardwired to lie. And, you know, we can call them narcissists, or we can call them pathological liars, or whatever you want to call them, but they are who they are. And you're never going to get the truth from these people. So it's up to us to make decisions to either cut these people out, or to really not be able to believe a damn word that they say. So my opinion on that is why have that person in your life. I can't deal. So those people are not in my life anymore, but you just know these types of people. Everybody knows this type of person where people just make things up, or you ask them something and they can't tell you the truth. They just can't own up, right? So a joyful mistake will be made. So it might be that you guys have met someone you guys really, really like, and maybe your heart was pure and innocent going into the situation. You kind of just innocently went in and you got burned. But that's life, and that's how you're going to learn, and that's how you're going to be discerning and have more wisdom to make better decisions later. So try not to beat yourself up, you guys, but learn from these mistakes. Interesting. All right. What else do we need to know? Let's see. Let's go into Madame Endora's fortune cards. Serendipity, bright new prospects are on the horizon. So guys, not all is doom and gloom. I know that the first portion of this reading was a little heavy when it came to, you know, frenemies, or maybe somebody who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes and needing to be on guard, that sort of thing. But look, serendipity is beautiful. We have a new cycle on the horizon. We have that full moon. We also have all of those butterflies there, and that butterfly indicates transformation. The moon also indicates cycles, and it means guidance, spiritual guidance. So for me, we are being guided towards something brighter, something better. There's new, brighter, more positive prospects or even people on the horizon. So try not to waste too much time on basically losers. Try not to waste too much time on people that lie to you and deceive you and screw you over. It's time to leave those people in the past and say, see you later. I deserve so much better than this. Fire. So it says reckless actions lead to conflict. But what I got to say about this is kind of the shadowy energy for me. Sometimes it takes fire to burn things down. Fire can inspire, but can also burn things up. But sometimes we need to be purified by that fire, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. That's how that major transformation comes about. So I do feel like if you've been burned, I really, really am getting here that was your lesson, okay? It won't be your last lesson, but it might be your last lesson with this particular situation or person. So the only person that's in control of you getting burned over and over again by the same person is you. That's what I'm saying here. So we can stop the burn, we can stop the fire at any time. So if you continue to be reckless, it is going to be leading to conflict for you if you do not listen to your intuition, if you do not kind of heed this warning. Oh, it has something to do with love. See, true love and fidelity. There are people out there that will not lie to you. I have dealt with so many liars and deceivers and jackasses in my life, and it's so wonderful to be able to move into a relationship with somebody that doesn't lie to me. Now, it doesn't mean that we've never, told little white lies here and there and issues because, maybe we didn't want to hurt the other person. I'm not talking about that sort of thing. We're talking about just straight up deception. Oh, are you seeing someone else? No. Well, the person, my friend told me that they saw you at the movies with another girl. No, that wasn't me. I'm talking shit like that. Where you just have straight up lies, or just people that are just lying for no reason. There are plenty of fish in the sea, you guys. There are plenty of people out there that don't have these same hangups. Friends, lovers, people just that plenty of people out there that do not have these kinds of hangups. And when you have hangups with somebody, it's just, God, it's constant. It's constantly getting burned. It's constantly feeling like you're in this major conflict with yourself. You just feel unsettled. And life does not have to be like that, okay? It's just about aligning yourself with people that are of your same vibration. So if you keep going into the flame, you're going to keep getting burned. And it's time to stop getting burned. It's time to raise your vibration and to love yourself and to see yourself worth so much more than that, and go towards true love and fidelity, and not only romantic situations, but also friendships. So that is on the horizon for you guys if you want it. And I love how this is coming out, because Spirit is reminding us we have free will, baby. It's always up to us, So I have plenty of friends that are in situations with guys that it's not a good situation at all. They know it's not a good situation. As a matter of fact, they hate themselves over being continuously being with this person, but they feel very toxically tied and can't let go. So their lives are always in conflict. Instead of shifting gears and cutting that person out and going towards something that they really, truly, deserve, they're staying in the fire, and that's their choice. There's nothing that I can say. There's nothing that anyone can do to pull them out of the fire. They're gonna have to learn for themselves. That's it. We have free will to make those choices. But, eventually we would hope that we would learn, but some people don't. And that's up to them, and that is their choice. So anyways, you guys, this is just basically saying that bright new prospects for love, with true love and fidelity and friendships and romance, are on the horizon if we want it. But we got to step out of the fire. We got to stop being burned over and over again. All right, let's go ahead and get into some tarot cards. This is the Halloween tarot. Whoa. We have the Four of Pumpkins, and the Four of Pumpkins, you guys, is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is one of those things where we're holding on very tightly to something. So we are being asked to let go. Why are we so afraid to let go? Do we feel like we are in control of a situation by holding on, squeezing tightly to it, being 100% invested in it? So whatever it is that we need to let go of, Spirit is saying it is time to loosen the grip. And we have the Queen of Pumpkins, which is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles has everything that she needs. She feels secure in herself. So she doesn't have to cling to anything really outside of herself. Everything that she needs, everything that's provided for her is provided for her and it comes from within. Look at this really cute white rabbit here. That little rabbit there is fertility and abundance. We also have this black cat by her side. So this magical creature. We have the moon in the sky with all the stars. She's got this crown on her head. Everything basically is right there for her in her environment. It's all around her. So if you are looking for things outside of yourself to complete you, to make you feel good, to make you feel more whole, I'm getting here that Spirit is telling you, almost like a warning, that those things will not last. Nothing lasts. People will always change and perhaps disappoint you. But if we don't rely so much on other things or other people for our wholeness and happiness, we're not going to be so disappointed when they decide to make a shift or they decide to make a change, right? So me personally, my daughter, a lot of you guys know that she worked with me for a little bit of time. I was a young mother. I raised her, I got pregnant at 17, had her at 18, very young mother. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Her and I had a very codependent relationship because we were more like friends. I saw her as a friend, a girlfriend, like a friend, instead of my daughter. And so there was just, you can imagine as raising her and things like that, where, what was appropriate versus inappropriate with talking and sharing and just what she was subjected to, a lot of stuff. But, I've gone through the ringer of blaming myself because I really didn't have the tools at that time to really do it any differently. But as she became an adult, it was very difficult for me to let go. It was very difficult for me to release that control of, she's my person. She's my ride or die. And it was very difficult for me when she entered into relationships where those people became kind of her ride or die. And so anyways, my point is, she was talking about moving. And she lives very close to me right now, but she was talking about moving out of state with her partner. And I thought that I thought I was going to die. I thought that I was losing my entire world. My entire world was shaken. It was like I went into this total panic crisis mode that I was not going to be able to live without her, which is nonsense. But see, my unhealthy attachment to her created me to feel like I was losing everything because I hadn't really done any kind of work to feel secure within myself because I attached myself to other people for my identity. So I'm a codependent. If you guys are familiar with that phrase or word, I'm definitely a codependent, and I always will be a codependent, just like someone will always be like an alcoholic. You're going to have to work certain steps in order to release your need to put all of your focus onto other people. And I've been doing it for a very long time in a variety of ways, not only with her, but also relationships and friendships. So it's just one of those things that as you invest more in yourself and as you, do that work on yourself, you're going to feel a lot less crazy when people live their lives. Naturally, people are going to live their lives. They're going to make choices that maybe you don't feel the best about. But guess what? They have the free will. And so when you love people unconditionally, you don't flip out when they want to make choices for themselves, right? So I just felt guided to share that story with you guys because I feel that might be some of you guys going through that, where someone leaves you or someone is no longer wanting to, be in your world anymore. And yes, it's only natural human feeling to feel sad about that. But if your entire world is rocked and you feel like you're just going to die, that's really not and you can't function and you can't eat and all those other things, that's usually what happens when somebody physically dies. So it's true. Sometimes that can feel like a physical death. But if after a certain period of time you are still stuck and you're still mourning, there's a situation going on. There's something going on there. And it might be time for us to invest more in ourselves and kind of dig deep on what we need to heal and how we can start to love and nurture ourselves so we don't have to feel so rocked every single time someone makes a decision, right? So I hope that resonates with someone out there. Oh my God, I'm telling you guys, Spirit is amazing. What is the Nine of Pumpkins? It's the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is the self-care card in the deck. It means that you are independently on your own. You are good. You are golden. You are feeling really secure in your own energy. So Spirit is saying here that you guys are right now either in this energy or you are on your way to this energy. Whatever crisis you've just gone through with friends or lovers or family or whatever is literally pushing you more into you, pushing you to love yourself, pushing you to invest more in yourself so you can live a happier, more stable life. So if you're constantly walking around being emotionally dysregulated all the time, which I can attest to that, that's been me pretty much my entire life. What it does, every time I have a crisis mode, it really shines a lot of light on all the areas of myself that are weak, that need more work and attention. Okay? So I love the way that this is all coming through. The Nine of Pentacles. You know what I love about this deck? The black cat is in every single card. It's so cute. But yeah, so this is just about reminding us that the greatest love of all is really going to be the love that you have for yourself. And once you achieve that, and once you're really living that and experiencing that, everything else falls into line. You're no longer in conflict with you, which means you're no longer in conflict with other people. And this is what you attract to you. I love this. Okay. All right, enough about that. All right, so now let's go ahead and go into Zoltar. I don't know, I just feel like going into this. Let's go into some Zoltar cards. Look at it, be so cute. I got this deck on Amazon. So fun. So what does Zoltar want to tell us? I want a Zoltar machine so bad. Mr. Moon and I constantly talk about, like, we want a Mrs. Pac-Man. I want a freaking Zoltar. We should change our garage in like a freaking arcade. That would be amazing. All right. The Ace of Hearts. Let's read it. Okay, so it says, your fortune. When you pull a card and draw a heart, you and your beloved will never part. Ooh. So it says, you are a strong believer in fate. You feel that you have no control over your destiny. Fortunately, you are destined to be very happy indeed. You've had some trouble, mostly caused by inconsideration of others, but fate will be kind to you, and you can expect your life to run on a smoother pattern. You are somewhat irresponsible, and that has caused you some hardships. You have a neat and tidy nature and can't tolerate I can't even read that. It's so slovenliness around you. Since you demand this of yourself and others, you will always live in a tidy atmosphere. Okay? So this energy, Ace of Hearts, is beautiful, and I'll tell you why. The Ace of Hearts, to me, if we were to look at it from a tarot perspective, is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is your own cup of love. And in that cup of love is going to determine your experiences in life. Is it filled with healthy love? Is it filled with all kinds of attachments and fantasy? What is it filled with, right? Do you have something to offer? Or are you looking for someone to fill that cup for you? So this, I feel, is telling you guys, the viewers, that everything that you've gone through, any kind of hardships that you've experienced, well, it's because of the decisions that maybe we've made or the people that we've gotten involved with. It's led to conflict. But guess what? Bright new prospects are on the horizon when it comes to love. You're destined for great love in this lifetime. So if you guys are wasting your time on someone who is lying, who is constantly burning you, it is time for you to disconnect so you can invite this person into your life. It is a part of your destiny and fate to meet this person, but you cannot meet them as long as you're wasting time with this loser or whoever these people are, if that is your story. Okay, so our fortune in that, and I was going to pick 3, but that's pretty lengthy, so I feel like that's really good for the Zoltar. So let's go ahead and go into these Lenormand. This is called the Bluebird Lenormand deck. Sloveliness. It's an interesting word. Okay. We have the 5, or no, number 5, the tree. Sorry, I was looking at these. So, one tree from earth is best to see. It springs from birth, good health for thee. And if the tree should reappear close to the querent, your goal is near. Okay, so the tree in Lenormand, you guys, for me is the card of health. So this to me is telling me that your cup, because I'm seeing that as your Ace of Cups, your cup is becoming healthier as time goes by. Why? Because you are making the investment. You are making the investment in your own cup. You're learning to love yourself. So what's happening here is that things are getting better. So it says it springs from birth, good health for thee. So you're becoming healthier, a healthier version of you. That's what I'm seeing with that one. And we have the letter. So the letter can indicate news. It can indicate communication, some news of some sort. But it says the surprise letter from a place remote brings good news from a friend who wrote. If the words portend a stormy sky, sadness will soon much intensify. So this could be a letter, of course, about somebody's health. But it could also be a card, or I mean like a letter or some form of communication from someone that you haven't heard from in a while, and it brings you happiness and joy. And we have the lilies. So it says, lilies are white, green leaves surround. The outlook is bright and passion will abound. When this card rests higher, it means good disposition. Okay? So to me, the lilies are... it's a good positive energy because that's what it's talking about, bright outlook. So I feel like you're going to get news perhaps of someone's health that's taking a turn for the better, or that someone is well, that someone is doing well, and they would like to share this news with you, is what I'm seeing here. And it could also be someone that you're going to reestablish some sort of regeneration of a connection or friendship. So the tree, of course, has roots. So this is somebody that you have an investment in, maybe somebody from the family as well, because the tree can be like family tree, family ties. And this is an indication here where we have an opportunity to perhaps start fresh and start new with somebody from the past. And there is a possibility of being able to start fresh in a whole new way. The cycle will be much healthier. Because why? Perhaps if you were in separation with somebody, now when they come back and return to your life, you have an opportunity to do things in a healthier way. Why? Because you're coming from a healthier position. You're coming from a healthier position. And even if this person isn't, it doesn't matter. You are. So you will have an opportunity to basically, either seek closure in a situation or just feel good about yourself moving forward, no matter what. I love that for you guys. Okay. So let's go into some tea leaf reading cards. Let's get some tea leaf reading cards. So that's exactly what these are called. Tea leaf reading cards. What do we need to know here? Okay, so we have the dog close up. So this is the second time that the dog has come through this reading. There is a friend that means you well. So this is not to say that, you can't trust your friends, but it's like you guys know if there's someone, like maybe you're not sure about someone's intentions, or you're kind of feeling like a friend is being dishonest. It's true. So do pay attention to that. But somebody that's really close to you, somebody that you know that you can trust, there is someone that has your back here. So there's a lot of pleasure with this person, good times with this person. This is also about spending time with your friends. This would be very, very positive and uplifting for you. So if you've been in hermit mode, it's time to get out of hermit mode. We have fear, worries, and tense situations. Yeah, whatever, like whatever issues that you've been having, it's time to make a date with a friend. Maybe plan a trip, plan a vacation, an outing with a friend. This will really help to ease some of the tension that maybe you guys have been feeling in other situations. This could also be, though, the reconciliation of a friendship that has gone awry. So there could be an apology. Now we have Lily coming through again. So this does say spiritual love. So this is talking about a letter or communication from somebody that you love. This could be a friend coming back from the past. This could be someone that you have a spiritual love connection with, but there is some healing, I feel, that is being indicated here in this reading. There's healing with a friend or healing with someone that you love. Okay, so we have wreath, sorrow over a loss. So I'm just going to put this out there for some of you guys. If there is some sort of a gathering, like a gathering of friends that come together and it's a celebration of life of someone, it doesn't mean that there's not sadness around the loss of this person, because it does say sorrow over loss. But to me, this is an energy here where we make peace with something. We make peace with a situation that's just gone awry or has been unpleasant. You could reconnect with someone or see someone through the death of someone or the news of someone's death or something like that. Or somebody like lost a parent, and so this person comes back into your life and there's an opportunity for you guys to reestablish a friendship. So the loss might not directly affect you, but it affects your friend, and then you become close with this person. Yeah, see, look at this. It's a friend. The teapot just confirms it. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So if you're a female, then this would be, like a girlfriend of yours. That doesn't have to be, though. It really doesn't. But yeah, I'm sensing that maybe a friend of yours that you haven't talked to in a while might lose someone in their life, and this causes them to reach out to you and you guys redevelop a friendship. And it's somebody that you have like a spiritual connection to. But this could also be someone from your past too that you had a relationship with, and you guys are able to start like a friendship. There's a friendship or communication that takes place here. But regardless, a friend that is currently in your life has your back and is helping you through loss, is helping you through just spending time together to ease your worries, to ease your tensions. You're not necessarily needing to have this person to feel good, but it is nice to have a friend that's there for you, that has your back during hard times. So that's an interesting little combination, but I feel like the fortune is really someone loses someone and they reach out to you to let you know, and you have an opportunity to kind of like pick up this friendship once again. And it's really healing for both of you. It's very interesting. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some Kipper cards. Okay, so this is a Kipper deck, Kipper cards. Okay, we have a mature woman, so an older woman. We have an official person. And we have a thief. Wow. So false friends, hidden enemies, and thief. What I'm getting here, you guys, is that there will be justice. That's what I'm seeing here. It's kind of like the mature woman is somebody who's been waiting for justice as time has gone on. That's why there's this maturing that's happened here. The official person is somebody like a cop or like a judge or somebody who it has official business, and there's a thief. So this person basically brings some sort of order or justice to a situation. it could, of course, be the official person, as in the universe, right? I'm also getting that too, as in karma has a way of working itself out. So I feel like if you guys have been stolen from, I feel like if you guys have been done dirty, done wrong, you are going to eventually see justice be served in some way. You're either going to hear about it from someone, they're going to bring you this news that something has happened to someone, and it's not like you're going to do a little, victory dance, but I feel like it will at least bring you some sort of satisfaction or something to where, you know what? Hey, this person did a lot of crappy things. This person did a lot of terrible things in their life. So, it's about time that justice was served. You're just going to feel you're going to feel some healing from that situation is what I'm seeing with that card lineup. So that's kind of an interesting little prediction. I've got some things in my life where I can't wait to see that happen. So I'll take it. I'll take it, universe. Thank you. All right, these are Lenorman cards. Okay, so we have the staircase, which is an indication here of choices. It's like the road. So we can go this way or we can go this way. So there's a choice here. And then we have the garden. Interesting. So the garden actually already came up, remember? It talked about public venues, social atmospheres, gatherings, community. We have a choice. We have anchor, which means we can anchor in or we can leave. We can leave the situation. So I'm going to get some tarot on this because I feel like this needs more clarification. So there's a choice I feel that has to be made when it comes to the people around you. This could be a work situation or just a situation that you're invested in. Do you leave or do you stay? Do you stay or do you go? What do you do? This is called the Twisted Tarot Tales. Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is investment. The Four of Wands is your foundation. We have the Nine of Swords, which is a lot of worry and a lot of anxiety over a situation. And then we have the Fool. And the Fool is about taking new risks, starting fresh, starting new. So I feel like for the majority of you, if you guys are wondering if you should stay in a situation, I'm actually getting here. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to take a risk elsewhere. So if you're in a job situation where you're not really happy and you're really afraid of taking this risk, I'm getting here, you need to take it. You just have to. You'll never know. And even if it leads to maybe something that you didn't expect, I just feel like something needs to change here because the Four of Wands, I just feel like you've been anchored in this for so long, but there's a reason that you're feeling this way. There's a reason you're feeling unsettled. There's a reason that you're feeling what you're feeling. So take a risk and perhaps make that choice to go somewhere else. And I'm also getting to, which is going to sound confusing for some of you guys, but if you feel like you want to invest in a situation and give it a shot and just hang out, you got to do what you got to do. Because remember, the original message was about we're going to make mistakes in life. So we're so damn worried that we're going to make a mistake. Is there really such thing as a mistake? It's just choices. It's just the choices that we made that lead to circumstances. And when you get to those circumstances, you'll deal with it. So try not to be so worried about making mistakes. Do what feels right for you. If you feel like doing something, then do it. If you don't feel like doing something, and it's keeping you up at night and you're getting sick over it, maybe that's telling you something. Don't do it. So it's all in our energy and it's all in the way that things are making you feel. So if something is uplifting you, something is inspiring you. Oh, and look, it's Gizmo. Something is inspiring you, making you feel really good, all that stuff. Invest. If something is scaring the crap out of you, something's making you sick, you're so confused, you can't sleep, you're having nightmares, that's telling you something. Pay attention. Make your choice. Maybe to get the hell out of Dodge and get out of that situation. So that's what we have so far. All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get some final messages here using these fortune cookie cards, and I'm going to get some charms. So what else do we need to know, Spirit? Society. Wow. The garden came up 2 times, and now we have this. Say yes to all wonderful invitations coming your way. So some sort of a party or gathering or event, you're supposed to be there. Because it says it's an excellent way of networking opportunities, and new love interests for singles will be the result. So if you guys have an opportunity to go somewhere, to go to a party, you might meet someone. And that might be why the Fool's energy is coming through, because you might just have to kind of get out of your comfort zone and take a risk to do something new. Or maybe if you don't make any changes in your life and you just stay kind of stuck and safe, you're not going to meet anybody new. You're not going to have any new opportunities. So it's saying go for it. Do what the Fool would do. Take a risk. Even if you fall on your face, who cares? Do it anyways. We have declutter. Time to declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people who you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. So this is the thing. If someone hurts your feelings over and over again and makes you feel like crap, it's time to get rid of that person right now. You're done with it. You don't need that crap anymore. You really don't. Like the original message said, there's plenty of fish in the sea. There's plenty of amazing people out there. You do not have to deal with those types of people. Just be done with it. Time to declutter. Take that broom and just get it out of your life. And now we have opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. Dude, these are crazy. These cards are just working off of each other just so beautifully. So a family gathering or some gathering of some sort, there's going to be an opportunity, somebody that maybe you don't know you're going to meet. So make sure that you accept invitations or you go to events, because there's going to be someone or something out there that changes your life. And it's going to be good, or I should at least say exciting. All right, you guys, we're going to go into my charm bag. So I got a lot of charms in here. We're just going to grab some charms to end this reading. And I am starving. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach growling, but I got to eat. All right, let's see. What do we need to know? What is the message? All right, here we go. All right, so we got some tarot cards and we got some charms here. All right, let's go ahead and look at the tarot cards first. We have the Eight of Cups with the Queen of Cups, with the Three of Pentacles, with the Four of Cups. Okay, this is a very interesting combination here. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away. The Four of Cups is about an offer that we're just not interested in. So something that doesn't feel right for you in the Three of Pentacles workspace or with an environment with people, trust your intuition and just basically say, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. It doesn't feel good for me. What you're offering isn't good enough. This doesn't have to be work though either, people. This can be just people, friendships, lovers, people that are in your life right now that are just not showing up. They're just, what they're providing or what they're offering is not what you're looking for. You're dissatisfied. You're not happy. Maybe they keep rejecting you. You're over it. It's time to love yourself, Queen of Cups. It's time to trust your intuition and say, I don't need this crap. I'm out. I'm outie. That's what I'm getting here. We're out. We're done. We're saying no to this situation. We're rejecting it. The plane is destination. This is about flying to new destinations, traveling to new destinations, movement. Now we have purse. I do get for some of you guys that this is work related because the purse is finances and fish came up earlier with the money. So there's better opportunities out there. You are worth more. But you won't know that until you take a risk or a chance. And we also have Archangel Gabriel, which is the angel of communication. This is the angel of announcement, announcing to you that it is time for you to basically put the feelers out there and maybe search for something else. Open the lines of communication. Put the word out that maybe perhaps you're looking for a new job, or make it known by speaking your truth to someone that you're not putting up with this anymore, that it's not what you're looking for. Now, the rocking horse is childhood. So the childhood can sometimes be childhood friends, our past, going back to something that we used to do that we need to fit, that we want to do now. Maybe an old passion that you had or an old talent that you had. It's about picking that up and doing something with this finally. But it could also be about childhood traumas too, fears holding us back, making us feel like we can't do something. And then we have Ganesh. And Ganesh right here is the obstacle remover. It's also spiritual protection. So there's a big obstacle here, which is why Ganesh is here. And Gabriel is here and announcing and saying, there's a huge obstacle and it's time for you to stop blocking your blessings by declining this offer, whatever this is, and walking away and going towards new things. And it could be job related. Then we have the star, of course, the star is spiritual guidance. And the star is also an indication of wish. And it means wish fulfillment, as in your wishes are on the horizon. And it also means recognition and like you're a star, you're a true star. Start treating yourself like a star. Start treating yourself like a star and others will treat you the same. And then we have buffalo. The buffalo is big. The buffalo is dominant. The buffalo is very masculine driven energy here. So it's about taking the bull by the horns, even though this is not a bull, but the buffalo here is a big animal to be reckoned with. Okay. So it just means a lot of strength, a lot of courage on your part. You know, Spirit's not saying, hey, it's just going to be easy. It's just, piece of cake, walk away. Everything will just be perfect. No, it's going to take some strength on your part in order to do this. But we do have connected hearts, meaning that you have a lot of people that are connected to you, that love you and that care about you. And also this is an indication here of a big, important love, a spiritual love in your life that it's destined and meant for you. And so Archangel Gabriel is announcing that all of the things that came up in the reading that indicated it is about letting go of crumbs, letting go of crappy people. We need to raise that vibration. And until we're in that vibration, we're just going to simply be stuck. So stop saying yes to losers and say yes instead to amazing, true love and fidelity and true friendships and people that won't lie to you or do you dirty. So anyways, you guys, that is what we have today. I love doing everything on camera. I know it's a little bit more lengthy, but I love the experience of being able to see the decks being shuffled and then pick the cards and then pick the charms. I just love it. It's just me personally, but I just had so much fun doing this, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. And I hope that you guys got something constructive from that reading. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and put a comment down below. All of those things do help my channel to grow. And I just want to say I appreciate everybody who does support my channel, who's following me, and then engages in the comments and everything. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have an incredible weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.